Yo, testing 1, 2. What up, though? It's good. Energy is not there today, but it's all good. What is up? Salute to everybody out there. Happy Monday. Sorry I'm late. Know how I go sometimes. It's not going to be a long show, guys, because I'm tired. Long day at the job. Getting up. My brother is tired, but what it do? What's good? We're going to talk about a couple things right here that you see on the screen. Possible new Fire TV Cube coming. And then we already getting some word about the Chromecast. I don't know if I would get that one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Plus, they don't like to throw their devices on sale, so why would you pay that money when you can get a Fire Stick 4K for the same price? All right, we're going to talk about it. What up, though? Salute. Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as you're entering the building. What's good? Give it about a good 30 seconds. See what's going. See what's cracking. A lot of y'all teams lost just like mine yesterday. A lot of y'all teams lost. Just trying to see something right quick. All right. Just looking at some things right here. What up, though? What's good? What is good? Salute to everybody. What up, though? What's good? What is good? Let me go ahead and turn on these cameras right quick. Let's turn them on. What up, though? Big salute. What's good? What is good? What up, though? Happy Monday to y'all. Just talk to y'all for a little bit. Hit that right here. A little dusty down here. It's still working over there. So a lot of this got dust on it. As you can see over here, my pad got dust on it. So it's a lot of dust. But the job got to get done. But what is good? Let me see who's in the building before we talk. Let's see, LB is in the building. What up, though, Tay? What's good, Josh? So, bro. What up, though, Mix? What's up, Katie? Who else we got up in here? Earl, what up, though? What's good? Earl Garris. What's up? What's up? Edward in here. What up, though, Rob? What up, though? What's good? So, bro, say I saw the TiVo on sale for $15 at Walmart. Yeah, I caught mine's on sale. Remember about 4, 5 months, 6 months ago? I caught them. They was on clearance. They trying to get rid of them TiVos. Yeah, they trying to get rid of them TiVos. Anthony say, well, how about them Saints? What up, though, Ant? What up, though, Just G? Rob say, not mine. So, bro, say, go Giants. Shit, my team, man, they put up a fight, but you already know. You already know. What's up, Geraldine? How you doing? What's good? Doug Brad, what up, though, Chicago? What up, though? What's good, Jimmy? What is good? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up. I'm not going to hold y'all up too long because we already know, we got the first Monday night game tonight, 8:15. So I'm definitely not going to hold you up. My brother was running a little bit late, like I said, just tired, and that's just how it is, man. For anyone that tried to get in contact with me this weekend, I know I went back and forth with a few emails who wanted to start their, learn how to start their media server. Please don't forget to email me because when I'm available, on a weekend, like on Saturday, I'm available early morning. It's going to be hard to do anything during the afternoon because I'm too busy. Uh, I'll be ripping and running and doing some of the things y'all do, um, shopping and all of that stuff. So definitely hit me up if you're ready to start your media library for movies, TV shows, music, and all of that. Just hit me up and we'll get it going. Um, if I get off here early tonight, I may be able to do like one or two of y'all tonight. Let me know. The cost is $50. All right. I don't want nobody coming saying they deal, that's a little bit too steep. I had two people who already didn't when I put the price out there in the email, they declined. Now I probably had about four people all together, but two of them end up returning. And then they were happy that they actually got it because they did not know quite a few things. So, you got to invest in yourself sometimes. Everything is not going to always be free, and I think some people be just wanting to get things, information for free. And right now we're unable to even put that type of information on YouTube. So it is what it is. If you're ready to start, just let me know. Email me after the show, after this short show. I may even, you know, uh, do a couple of consultations and go from there. All right. So definitely email me if you want to, if you need information, and then we'll go from there. Don't email me about nothing else, guys. Don't email me about IPTV. Really, if I don't know you, like I'm telling you that now. If I don't know you, I don't know anything about IPTV. It seems like I'm getting more of those emails than anything. Again, that subject right there is kind of tight nip. I'm not going to give you any information, not at this time, because it's just too much going on. You don't know who's on the other side of that keyboard. And I know people who I can connect you to, but I'm not going to even do that because, again, I don't know who's on that other side of that keyboard, who's getting this information. So it's probably not a good idea. If you hit me up and say, Dale, I'll hit you up in the email, and if it got IPTV in it, I'm not going to answer it because, like I said, a lot of times I don't even know who is who, and everybody say the same thing. I've been following you a while, but never even said hello in the chat. Never said anything, but always say they following me, but they always want a good service and stuff like that. So that's something you're going to have to research as people on YouTube. If you want that information, go and try them out. But for right now, I'm not putting that information out there. Again, I know people, I know groups and stuff like that, but right now, I'm not giving that type of information out. Um, it's just it's too much going on right now. But if you want to start your media library, you could definitely hit me in the email, and I will get that going. We'll get on a call and then go from there. So, all right. What is up? Salute to everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I do want to touch bases on this. Um, there's a possibility of a new cube that is coming. Now, I've been saying this. You know what? I've been with Amazon products for a while. So once I start seeing things go on sale a lot, that's an indication that something is brewing. Something is brewing. And I called that before they even announced it. I said, look, I think there's a cube getting ready to drop because it's very rare that you see the cube on sale for like 30 days straight. That is unheard of. And then when it's on sale on Amazon and not on sale at Best Buy, that's another indication, right? Because usually when it's on sale on Amazon, it's on sale at Best Buy. When it's on sale at Best Buy, you can go to Amazon, and then you can include Target. But they were putting this device on sale at different times when you can go on Amazon and it was 119, but then you'll go on Best Buy 69 or $59 or something like that. So I believe there is a new cube coming this year. I'm not sure what month, but it just feels like something is going to drop this year. It seems like they're really trying to get rid of all the old inventory. And the Cube is a very, very nice device, a streaming device. It's not meant to game, even though you can game on it. It's not meant to do heavy gaming. But as far as AI, as far as like streaming, you know, just doing different things, asking questions hands free, you cannot beat it. You know, $69. I think it is a premium device. It is a premium device. It is the most powerful device that they have as far as a streaming device. It is, and it's solid. And it comes with 16 gigs of internal storage, which you can expand. But honestly, I don't know why somebody. I don't know what someone is doing to need that much memory. I don't know. And I'm not judging because you can never know. But 16 is well enough for me, for what I do. And just in case you need that extra memory, you can go ahead and do it. Now, with this new Fire TV Cube, hopefully, um, I do hope for some things on here. Not to say they are going to do it, but this is what I'm hoping. I would love to see a USB port on this device. I would love to see that, because then that will open it up to more options. I would love to see an internal Ethernet port. Again, that would make it a lot better than to use that little extension, things like that. As well, I would like to see a little bit more RAM. Maybe if we can go up to 3 to 4, I would love to see 4. To make it a little bit more snappier. Not to say they're going to do it, but that's what I would love. You know, and I don't know if I will go with a new design because it is called the Fire TV Cube, so you're going to keep that cube. Um, but I would like to see more, more as far as audio specs. Um, it pretty much got the video side down. I would just like to see little bit more, than they're giving us. More RAM. Don't have to be more internal space unless that's what somebody want to do. I think 16 gigs is a lot of space for APKs, but I'll say, I just hope if they drop it this year, they make some great changes, because if you look at the first generation cube and the second generation, both the same. They both, it was the same, and if they gonna, I'm not, I guess I would like to just see some changes. It could be a cube and everything, but um, maybe they'll go back to the box. I don't know. Maybe they'll go back to a box where it has the Ethernet port and the USB, so you could plug, directly into it, turn it into a server, give you the option where you can do a little bit more than what the other devices are capable of doing. But we will have to see. You know, that's the rumor that they have right now. That you know, uh, and I talked about this like 3 weeks ago. But we will have to see. We definitely will have to see. And if I share my screen right quick, let me do this. All right, and you can go and read about this. Uh, you can go over here and read about this a little bit more on AFTV News and get a little bit more information on here. My thing is, I love reading the comments. Um, and you're gonna have your diehard Nvidia Shield users that's going to comment and everything like that. Uh, but I'm with some of the people though. When you're gonna read some of these comments, You know, it'd be quite funny, man. You got to read the comments. But that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, like somebody said, at least a 4 gig and 32 of storage, and they said an octa-core 64-bit. You know, yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit of power behind the device. You know, I don't know. You know, and then they said, one person said need a USB Type C port and the Ethernet adapter for faster speed. So, and not no connector or anything like that. So sometimes look at this person say, hey, which is why I have to use a NVIDIA Shield for Plex NB over the Cube. So I don't know what that meant right there. Maybe this person just use it, maybe they have their Plex on their Shield as a server. But it is good to have options and things like that. Um, but I will hope that they put a little bit off. If they come out with the same specs, it's gonna be it's like a waste of time because the Cube been out like 4 years now, maybe going on 5, and to keep doing the same thing and not giving it, you know, uh, some type of upgrade. I mean, a upgrade that's worthy. Not to sit back and just say, okay, we going 3 gigs of RAM, but you still gonna have like the port, the little they give you Ethernet, the little adapter and all that stuff. I think that's getting old. I think it's really getting old. And then just go from there. So I will have to see. We'll see, but they have this bad boy on sale again. At least I saw it yesterday, and I'm quite sure it's probably on sale today. Let me do the Cube Fire TV. Let's see. And they got it on sale again. So it is very, 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 very crazy. And here it is again. So if you want the Cube, I mean, the Cube is nice, but we're talking about the new Cube that possibly will be coming out. Hopefully they're going to sit back and possibly give us one. So you got the Cube here. They wanted 60. They wanted $70. You can get a refurbished one for 54. And then go from there. But all of the devices are on sale at this moment. All right. All of them are on sale. And then look, you got the TiVo Stream 4K for $30. So, but the Cube, again, the Cube is very, very nice, very, very solid. It's just a nice little device that you could use for streaming. All right. Pretty much, you know, but I'm hoping, man. I am hoping because I'm just tired of the same devices. You see a lot of like the independent devices like Buzz. You get Formula. They change their devices up and make it worthy. You know, but you would like to see like your mainstream devices be worthy as well, instead of just coming out with the same old. They might add one or two. Like Wi-Fi 6 is to me, it's not worth just creating another device. Wi-Fi 6. I mean, you got a lot of people out here that, oh man, I got to get the Wi-Fi 6. I mean, more power to you, but I mean, Wi-Fi 6 is just a little bit more stable than Wi-Fi 5. You know, that's pretty much what it is. But like I tell everybody, when it comes to streaming, you're on your devices, the best thing to do is always try to hardwire to eliminate any interruptions. It's the most secure and solid way to stream is when you hardwire. You run an Ethernet cord from your router all the way to your device, if you can. I know people stay in condos, townhouses, people, and you don't want that Ethernet running all over your floor. So sometimes you can't do it, and it's very expensive if you have anyone, whether it's the cable provider, um, Whether you have an independent contractor come out there and run Ethernet through your home. I mean, it's expensive because they charge you like $25 every half an hour. So if you got someone who don't know what they're doing, they'll mess around there and be there for like 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, it starts to add up, So that's why I say, it is what it is. But also, guys, they also got this new device coming out. It is not worthy at all to me. All right. It's not worthy at all. I will sit back and tell you not to even waste your time on this one. The Chromecast, it's the Chromecast HD, not 4K, but HD. So that means is what? Only giving you 1080p. Now, the original price for Chromecast with Google TV, if I go up here and put it in here, let me see. I think they just had it on sale. They just had, but usually it'd be like $49. Lately, they've been having this bad boy as 39, so $40, right? It's been like that for about a week, a little bit over a week now. I've been seeing this for this price right here. Now, the thing about this, of course, this is the 4K. They're talking about only coming out with the 1080p, which is very, very strange to me. And they're talking about selling it for 29 bucks, so 30 bucks. To me, guys, you can this is the thing with Google TV, Chromecast with Google TV. There are other devices that does the same and a little bit more for the same price. So if I go up in here and type in Fire TV 4K, right? I can get that. I can get the 4K option for 30 bucks, and I'm not understanding that. It seems like they're going backwards. And their devices are not selling like some of these other mainstream devices. Roku, Amazon, is going to sell. That's just that brings me to another situation where what if Nvidia Shield was to just make another device, and make it very powerful. Not to say it have to have the Tegra 1, but maybe it can have some other chipset, but make it just as powerful for like $69, and I guarantee people will run to that too, because not everybody is using that Tegra 1 chip till its fullest capability. Really, if you're not PC gaming, all right, if you're not PC gaming, you're not using that, to a fullest capability. And a lot of us only does what? We watch our third party applications, we watch our Plex. That's it. We may watch a Eyebrow Peterson, and that's it. That's what we use the Nvidia Shield for. It's not, I'm telling you, if you go on there right now and put in Nvidia Shield, no one is going to give you 2 minutes of talking about gaming. Not one. I believe me, I looked. They gonna mention it. Oh yeah, you can PC game, you can retro game. They're not gonna get into it. I'm talking about they gonna talk about it because a lot of them don't use the Nvidia Shield to game. They don't. They have Xbox PS4s or they have gaming. They have a gaming PC that's already there and ready to go, where you could do a little bit more with a gaming PC. So that's why I say I don't know. I don't know what the heck Chromecast with Google TV is thinking of, but more power to them. You know. Now, if I get one, you already know what's going to happen. I'm gonna demonstrate it, show y'all what it's about, and then it's going to be the Dell law in full effect. Because why even go lower? Like, why even if you got a Chromecast with Google TV 4K, why would you even get a 1080p? Like, it makes no sense at all, you know. Unless you giving it to someone, maybe they got an older television. Still, and not everybody like Amazon. Amazon devices. I understand it because what have I taught y'all? When y'all get those devices, sign out of them and give it to whoever you giving it to and tell them to sign in. And I know that's a little bit headache, compared to some of these other devices like On, or if you give somebody NVIDIA Shield, you could just sign out. And that way, if they want to use the Play Store, they could put their own email in there and then go from there. The apps remain in place. You ain't got to go into no developers option and do all this craziness that Amazon have been presenting to us lately. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Let me just say that it's getting out of hand with all of this. Stop trying to stop piracy, knowing you can't stop it. You know, if you gonna stop it off your device, believe me, the sales of those Amazon devices will go down big time. You know, if that's the case, people would just go to Roku and call it the day. If you just want us to look at some apps and not allow us to install any third party applications. I mean, people will go to straight up Roku's or they'll stick to the on devices. So it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I think I don't know what the heck will make them sit back and say, you know what? Maybe we should just come out with a 1080p for $10 less. That's a great idea. I don't know who's thinking, who's behind it. They act like the 4K model won't work on a television that's 1080p. That it seems like somebody is going backwards. All right. And to sit back and say, okay, we're gonna take $10 off. I mean, you don't know if you're gonna be paying $30 or $40 because the 4K model is always 50. It's just that now, as of late, they putting it at 49. And you haven't saw it no lesser than 39, well, $40. So I don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be very, very it's going to be very, very crazy because at the end of the day, if I'm going to watch a movie and it has 4K capabilities and my television is a 4K, then I would rather watch that, because it's a little bit better, all right, compared to watching a movie in 1080p. Even though 1080p is very, very nice, but um I think 4K is a little better, even though it's compressed. I know all y'all movie heads, y'all know what it is. I know it's compressed, but at least it's capable of playing it. That 1080 model, if you have a Plex, or let's just say if you rip one of your 4Ks and then you get one of them 1080p Chromecast with Google TV, or you have one of them Fire TV lights, it's not going to play. It's going to be a terrible experience. And you're going to come back and be like, hey, man, what is this? This doesn't work. This sucks. And this and that and that and this. But to each his own. I mean, I test it out, see how it works. It can't be no different from the rest of them. It's just going to be a lower end. I just don't see why they're going backwards. To me, that should have been their first device, and then you come out with the 4K. But they came out with the 4K, and now they're coming out with a 1080p model, which is totally going backwards. I'm not getting that at all. Maybe Chromecast should have made some type of box, similar to the Cube or something, and put it out there and see how that went. Made a box instead of a egg or a lower end. It's already low end, but it's super low end now. It's like they going backwards. Like, I don't understand it. So it is crazy. It is very, very crazy what they have going on. So that's why I say be careful out here, guys. Get familiar with your devices. Get learn these terminologies. You're gonna see all these S905s, 805s, Y4s, all of that stuff. Get familiar with that stuff. Learn what it's about. Do plenty of research on it, and then go from there. All right. Not all devices are the same. Uh, it's just that you got better devices out there that does the same things and give you a little bit more. That just, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like that's just a bad. Am I wrong for that? Let me know if going backwards, you would have thought they would have said, "Hey, we're getting ready for 8K," you know, but is it me or does it seem like they're going backwards? I don't know. Let me know because I'm quite sure 4K, that 4K egg works on a regular 1080p television. I mean, but let me know if I'm wrong or not. To me, I just think it's going backwards. That's just me. What up, though? We got quite a few people. Oliver said, "Yo, yeah, Google made weird decisions." Yes, yes. Ross says they are fading out 1080p televisions as we speak. 4K is the new standard. Live TV just need to catch up in our internet infrastructure. I agree with you on that because it's hard. That's like getting a television that isn't smart. All televisions are smart now, right? I agree with you 1000%. But to me, if I was a see, man, they need somebody like us on their board to say, hey, y'all connected with the outsiders. What are the needs? What are the wants? I would tell them just make a good television that is not smart. That's 4K, 8K capable. We don't need all the bells and whistles. We don't need the smartness, all of that stuff, because we already have the devices. A lot of us, we got what, smart televisions. Pretty much all of us have smart televisions. And how many of us use the smart television? We use our devices. And somebody should say, you know what? Listen, we can make this Sony television, right? With nothing, we ain't got to do nothing. Just make it as a monitor. And we charge like $250 less. Because a Sony television, average price is between, like, a good one, like a 55 or higher, you're gonna spend between 8 and 1,000. But what if they had that one that was 850 without all the smart, but it tells you, all right, it's capable, it's 480. This is not a 480. This is a 4K television without the smart infrastructure up in there. Man, people would be like, just give me the television, long as it got a great picture. But a lot of time we be paying for the specs inside the television, like the software and what it runs and the smartness and all of that. When we don't really need that, at least us as cord cutters, because we already know a lot of us have devices inside of our home that has way more capability, like you know, uh, uh, like what's the television? Like the LG, the little software they give you, like the web OS on some of them televisions. It's only limited. It's limited to what you can do with it. It's like a Roku and an Apple. I mean, that's just how it is. What up, though? What up, though, Chariot? What's good? What is good? Just G say most ordinary streamers are okay with 1080 streams and no cable bill. I think most just want that ridiculous bill with no content. I agree with that as well. But again, what we gonna do with like? I still don't understand why Chromecast with Google TV is doing it. I mean, who are they trying to fool? Honestly, it's crazy. It is crazy. Definitely. It's crazy. What up, Sarge? What up, Next? What's good? Yeah. See, yeah, see, I don't even. I got what? Oh shoot, the devices. I got a couple of Roku devices that one is over here and another one is over there. I think I got the real cheap one, like the $29 one, which was terrible, and I meant to take it back and forgot about it and forgot about it and forgot about it. So they got me out of my $30, and then I got the $100 Roku, which is all right. It's all right. Roku is all right if you just want to watch those applications. Yeah. So that's the only thing about it. Yep. It is crazy. It is so crazy how they can sit back and I just don't understand it. I would have thought that was their first device. You got all of these other companies. They done had their 1080p, right, and they're moving forward. Where Chromecast with Google TV is like, all right, we know we got this 4K, but let's take it down a notch. You like, why? Why? Does that device not work on a 1080p? I don't understand what Chromecast with Google TV is doing. So I mean, me personally, that's why I say they need people like us who's in the game where we can sit back and say, listen, you want to take that next step, these are the specs you should be working on. And this would take it to a whole nother level. Like me personally, I would if I was on one of them, I would say let's create a device, right? Let's create a device where it has at least a minimum of one USB 3.0, right? Um, Dual Wi-Fi. We can do with the Wi-Fi 6, all of that in there, right? But the main thing, I will have some type of media server in there. Like whatever you got to do, whatever you want to name it where people can actually plug into their device. Because people are out here getting their own content and being able to share it. I mean, just make it where you're competing against some of these other devices that are not mainstream. You're competing against them, and you making people sit back and think and say, you know what? You making these other companies, because all the non-mainstream companies are doing it. Now they may not be making as much money as some of these mainstream devices, but they're putting a print on there to sit back and say, you know what? Forget that device. I'd rather go ahead and invest in a Zadu. I invest in a kaleidoscope. I invest in a Dune because of the extra features. Not only can I get the applications that y'all presenting, I can side load too, and give it a little bit more See, they need somebody like us, who willing to actually be behind the scenes and say, listen, this is what you need. This is what the people are looking for. And I guarantee, because you don't need the most powerful device no more, because of the technology that we have as far as streaming our content inside our home network is pretty solid now. This is not like 2000 and 14 to 15 now. The technology has gotten so much better that it's like there's a no lose. You shouldn't lose unless you just got crappy service. I'm gonna just be real with us. Unless you just got crappy service, there's no way you should be losing. You should be able to go from A to Z like that. As far as watching your own content, side loading your own applications, you know, um, running a device that connects to your network and sharing your media across your network. You know, that will put a little dent in some of the aftermarket. The non uh, uh, major devices out here. But I guarantee you, man, if I was on the board and I was to give them some information, Like, listen, this is what the people are wanting because we got the technology that we can record. We can record Netflix. We can record Amazon. We can record Hulu. So we don't have to wait for the cable box and then, go through all that DVR. We have devices that does it for us. And there are many ways you can get the content. But we need a mainstream device that opens up to that. Right now, yeah, you got the Nvidia Shield that does it. But the Nvidia Shield is a $200 device. But I know you don't have to have a super powerful machine like that to actually do what it's capable of doing. See, that's why I need to be on the board to talk to them about that. I wish I just had the knowledge of building my own box. Man, it'd be so much on my box, man. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy because I know what people are looking for. It will be crazy. He said there are regions where the cheaper devices will sell, so price point will put them in the running with the right marketing. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And what do they use as marketing? People like me, Next Level, Rojas, Bo, JMac, Real. They use us when they send us these devices. They use us as the marketing. They use tech in the bathroom, TDUK, all these people that they use, to actually promote it for them. And some of these devices are amazing. Some people look at us to sit back and say yay or nay. That's why, man, look, I got so many devices over here, and some of y'all know it. They crappy. You may hear me say, uh, once or twice about them. But then I want an all-in-one exclusive devices that caters to everything. The eyebrow Peterson, the movie server, um, allowing third-party applications, uh, uh, a great user interface. I need things like that. To make it as solid as possible. I would love to have and then if push come to shove, have Android TV OS on it, and run it where it's licensed to run all the applications. Just in case somebody want to watch Amazon, it doesn't have to be in, 720 or 480 standard definition. I want the license to run all of that, and just take it to the next level. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. But again, like I said, it just comes down to marketing, and it's just like you got to have at least two devices to just to make sure everything that you want works. I don't care if you got, and some people may gonna say no, you don't. Kind of you do. Um, when it comes down, they're gonna come back and say the Nvidia Shield, right? They're gonna say all you need is the Nvidia Shield. That's fine and dandy, and that's cool, and you can just use the Nvidia Shield. But we all know the Nvidia Shield is not a perfect device. It has its hiccups. At least it had the hiccups with me and other people as far as doing the Plex server. It was like a terrible experience in you know, my personal opinion when it came down to my household because it just couldn't. I don't know what was going on with it, where I had to just I took it off my router and put it on the Nvidia Shield, have it non-sleep where it just runs, adding movies to it, and it just was a bad experience. And I know others that went through the same thing. But then you see others, I'm in groups, others say, man, I ain't have no problem My Shield runs perfect. I'm running my server off of it. I got like 16 terabytes of all type of craziness that the Shield is running, and they having a great experience. Just me personally, I didn't, and it's like, to me, it's been like hit or miss. Some people be like, nah, I can't work with it. It just it freezes or it cuts off, and then you have some people that be like, man, I have not ran into any of those problems. And then when they did the major update, every time they do a major update, the media server is affected, where it be down for like 2, 3, 4 weeks, and you got to wait for different bug fixes and updates and updates and updates, and then they finally get it going. So it's a lot. It is a lot that we, you know, I would love to have, I would love for Zadu. I would love for Zadu to actually, you know, one of their upcoming devices was to have Android TV OS and have all the licensing. You know, that will make this bad boy run excellent. Not only do you have the movie server on there, you have your application to watch it, see how neat it is, and then it's a more up to date user interface. And I think that'll be cool. Even Formula, for people who know about Formula actually got a device called the G, if I'm not mistaken, GTV, that has the Android TV operating system. And that was my go-to for a while. It was my go-to for a while. And I'm quite sure I can plug that bad boy up, and it's still the content. I might have to update quite a few apps, but it'll still run like a champ. But the user interface is just so easy, and they got the license, and that's what's up. Let's see. I made sure to add everything to his box, and mouse speed has everything else knows about. I made sure. Oh, you must be talking. Oh, you said my customer who wiped his entire device clean was so happy on the phone last night when I fixed everything. Felt good because he was the most complicated I ever dealt with. Yeah, man, that's the only thing when you dealing with them customers, man. Like, it's like some of them are easy going, but a lot of them older males, man, like 40 and up, like 42 and up, man. It's like they just don't grasp technology if they woman is not around. You feel me? It's like, man, please put your wife on the phone. Let me talk to her because she can follow instructions better than you. And that's usually how I go. But the guys, I understand it. I understand it. Yeah, they say 52% of streaming in China is done on the phone. That's almost 700 million people that might jump on really cheap. Yeah, but you also heard they only over in China they can only stream so many hours. If I'm not mistaken, they can only stream so many hours before their internet get cut off. Let me know if you know about that next level. That came out like 2 years ago. I want to say it was either China or Japan, one of them countries. Um, you got to sign into this. You sign in, and they know it's you, but you can. I think at like 8 o'clock in the evening, if you're under a certain age, they cut you off. They cut you off. They have restrictions because they believe that, like, once you get done out of school, you should do your homework and you should have limited access to the internet. And that was crazy. I can't remember if I did a show on that, but it was crazy. It was crazy. Yup. It was crazy. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's China or is it Japan? One of them actually put a limit on uh how much a person under 18 or 19 can stream. It's crazy. and at a certain time of the day, like 8 o'clock in the evening, it automatically shut them down. And if they get caught, say like I'm grown, y'all grown, right? And they using an account to play like video games and you get caught, I think that's jail time. It's like fraud or some stuff. It is crazy. Yup. It is crazy. Say, yeah, you heard that too. Yeah, it is crazy. Like they throwing guys either giving them a big fine or they're putting them in jail for frauding their government. And I think that was like 2 years ago. And I was like, dang, because they don't want their children on the internet like that. It is crazy. Yeah, I knew it was one of them. I knew it was either China or Japan. You know, it was one of them. It is crazy. What up, though, Galley Fizzle? What's good? I'm familiar with them, but I never mess with. I think I only had a Raspberry Pi just to try something. I was trying to do I think a while ago at our other house, I was trying to set it up to open the garage door because you could do all type of things with a Raspberry Pi. What up, though, Tech? What's good? Oh, Pig say, yeah, there's a lot of, you can't do streaming wise in China. Yeah, I heard about it. Like I said, I read the restrictions that they have for their minors, and I understand it, and I applaud it. But yeah, and if you break the law and they find out, it's a problem. You say, yeah, that Magicom G box was official back in the day. Yeah, I think I still got that Magicom box over there somewhere. It said before you go Evermedia Pro Plus, hold up, you say question before you go Evermedia Pro 2 Plus or Elgato. You talking about for your capture device, Soul Bro? Are you talking about your capture device? Let me know that. Yeah, it was all type of craziness going on this weekend, man. It was all type of craziness. What up, though, Efren? If y'all have a question for me, just put a Q and we'll go from that. Capture device. I had the Elgato, right? I had the Elgato. I think it was like $100 and something dollars. But then I went and got one of those cheap devices. Um, and it looked the same. It did the same. Um, I don't think you need for a capture device. And the thing about it, I got a 4K capture device. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'll show it to you right now. But I had the Elgato, and then I ordered the 4K capture to hook up to my PC and hook my devices up. Um, they look just the same, honestly. But let me do this. Let me show you this. I'm gonna throw a little monkey wrench up in there for you. Let me see. Capture. All right, I'm gonna show you all my capture devices that I use and what I currently use right now. What I currently use. To me, I think it's just the naming. And my device hasn't messed up. What I've been using is what 2 years now, and it does the same thing. Let me do this right quick. So this is the one that I'm currently using right here. This is the My Pen. This is the one that I'm currently using right here, and I'm gonna put it on this because you see it's the 4K pass through. All right, this is what I am using right now. I got this one, and I got the Elgato. I can't remember if I got the Evermedia, but I did use the Elgato, right? And I was like, man, let me try this one out, which was way cheaper, right? I think I caught it on sale for like $39, but it says 50 right here. And it has everything on here. It has everything on here that you can use as your capture device. Um, and it works. It definitely works. I haven't had any issues with it. You can hook up everything to it. Um, to me, I like Elgato, but shoot, man, that's an expensive capture device, Elgato. I think this is what you're talking about right here. And so I mean, don't get me wrong, it works. It works. But then I was like, shit. I was like, hold up, man. That wasn't 60 boy. But yeah, hey, I think I'm gonna tell you, I think either one of them. But if you gonna listen, if I had to give you a choice, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't go wrong with Elgato. You can't go wrong with it. But I just wanted to do something that was a little bit more budget friendly. And again, I got my my camera which is a mirrorless camera. I got that. I got this other camera that's connected, this huddle cam, which displays at 1080. I got my multi-viewer connected with all of those devices. It's connected to my PC. My PC is not powerful at all. It's a decent little mid PC. And it works well, but it's been going strong. It's been going, but man, when I looked at the price, I said, whew, I said, damn. And it got ultra low latency as well. So when I go back, let me go back some more. This second one, it got ultra low latency too. I'm talking about very, very low, very, very, very low. I would say this. This is what I would tell you. This is what I would tell you. I would say, so bro, order this one, right? And then go to Best Buy. Go to Best Buy and pick up your Elgato. And you already know what it is. Uh Use that Elgato for like a week and then use this one. And see which one, see if you see anything that's different, and then make your decision from there. Cause that's all I did. I think I used that Elgato, was it 2 or 3 days or something like that? And then when this one came in, I took and it looked the same. It wasn't nothing no different, anything. Everything was the same. And I say, I say, forget that Elgato. You going back to Best Buy. And I took it back to Best Buy. And I mean, it saved me over $100 because I think the Elgato was more expensive a couple years ago. So, yup. Yeah, just put one in each room and see which one works better and then decide there. Because sometimes, man, like I say, these some cheaper devices, but I haven't had no issues. I haven't had no issues with this bad boy. And like I say, it captures everything that I throw at it. So that's it. I mean, what I'm using right now is connected to it. And so no hiccups, no nothing. You know, depending on your computer, if you have a power outage, just like the Elgato, you may have to unplug it and then plug it back in and then go from there. So it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Uh, oh, you ain't never used them? You just like me, man. You be getting stuff and forgetting you got them, man. What time is this? 8:30. It is 8:30. So I think I'm gonna have to have one of them shows where we have quite a few of y'all come on and just talk about some of the tools that we use as far as cameras, webcams, and different devices like the Amber X. Some of y'all use Amber X, some of y'all use routers. It's just going to be one of them question and answers and just share information with each other and then go from there. I think that'll be very, very nice educational video because it's people out here that be asking like, hey Dale, can you do this, or can you what is this about, or which one should I get? And I always tell people like get them both, play with them, and then go from there. D Johnson, what up, though? What's good? He said once I'm ready to reveal my channel, I'm definitely like to come on and speak. Come on to speak, but what I talk about is going to be crazy. It's all good. Oh man, it is crazy. It is crazy. But check it out. I'm about to get up out of here, guys. I'm about to go and watch this football game. I appreciate the love. I may go live tomorrow as well. If y'all have any questions or you need some consultation, please hit me up at superdelltv.com. I'm going to be down here for a little bit. I got some work to do. Go up here and get me something to eat and then go from there. Guys, I appreciate y'all. Salute. Be safe out there. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, guys. Peace. Superdell, I'm out.